Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Slay the Spire. I am on Ascension Mode 5, playing as an Ironclad. Relatively small deck, with some extra card draw and energy generation here. And we did pick up Sozu as well, so even more energy generation. So we're going to be looking for something that takes advantage of some of that if we can. We do have Demon Form here, so we're looking for things like multi-attacks, and we're looking for the thing that doubles our strength as well, which would be very, very nice. So you spend your first time armoring up. So I'm probably going to drop the Dark Embrace just to get it out of circulation here. So if we do exhaust cards, we'll draw a card. We have 3 cards in our deck that exhaust, and our deck's small enough that it's almost certainly going to... That card almost certainly is just going to be draw 3 more cards. Cost 2, draw 3 more cards, which, you know, isn't that strong now, but will pay off later. So you do have Artifact, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and bash you anyway. Do that. I mean, I could have shrugged it off, but I don't think that really helps out much. We do have, like, the self-forming clay here for block, which anti-combos with Orichalcum. But in the end, in some way, we're going to end up gaining, like, block in some sort of mechanic. So disarm here, we could pop another artifact. That's pretty much all it's going to do. I think what we do, first of all, we will go ahead and Demon Form. And I am going to Offering. It'd be nice if we had more ways to gain life. So you can see all the card draws are just starting to trigger like crazy. I think we're going to Seeing Red here, which will, again, exhaust something. So we're going to do that so we only take 1. Or Calcum, you know, be damned. So we could Strike. I think I will Bash just to get rid of another one of these. If we can disarm him later on, that would be quite spiffy. Quite spiffy indeed. So we'll take 1. Obviously, the offerings do cost a lot of hit points for us, but, like, in the end, we should hopefully gain more than we actually spend. So I'm going to shrug it off. So first of all, I'll take less damage. Flex. Iron Wave. I will defend. Still going to take a little bit of damage, unfortunately. And then we'll hit you that way. It would be nice to bash, actually, get rid of the last artifact, but that's going to be alright. And I don't think he debuffs me. I don't think we need our own Ancient Potion here. 11. Alright, I'll drop the Disarm. At least I can make him vulnerable in the future. And it did draw us another card. But we have Lethal. Hey! Demon Form. So really, like, with our Demon Form, we can afford... Oh yeah, it just eats the potion there. We can afford to wait a little bit longer for things. Ooh, I like the Armaments Plus. Battle Trance is also nice. We'd almost... Like, this is going to translate. Between that and Sozu, we end up with a lot more energy. Like, or a lot more... Yeah, wait, we have a lot of energy. We have a couple ways to boost our energy as well. And then all of a sudden we draw enough cards to be able to take advantage of it. I like the idea of an Armaments Plus, since we don't have really much in the way upgraded yet. Still, I think the Battle Trance is going to be the thing that helps us out the most here. We have some cheap cards. We have energy generation. This is a poor first turn. But I'll Demon Form. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and disarm him. Would have been nice to get that combo off the Dark Embrace, but it's going to be okay. Gets it out of the deck. Alright, so we're going to have to accept some hexes almost certainly here. Actually, we'll have to accept quite a few of them, unfortunately. He's not attacking this turn. I don't have enough attacks. Clearly I'm going to have to do something. I guess I'll Offering first. Remember, this will draw an extra card for us, effectively. Although it will give us more garbage in our deck as well. I think we're just going to accept all the hexes. Or the dazes. Do I want to add another daze just to draw more cards so I can cycle more this turn? What's in my deck? Oh, it's just another daze that we draw. So we draw one to help remove, but then it would just cycle itself, so... I think that's that. We got 3 energy left over. Unfortunate. We have enough card draw that dazes... While we have a thin deck, so the dazes are worse, but we have a lot of card draw to help overcome a lot of that. Dark Embrace will trigger in very interesting ways off these dazes, because I think they'll get discarded first from the Ethereal, and then... Or they'll get removed, and then that'll trigger, and then does it discard afterwards? I don't know. Obviously, we have to Battle Trance here. This is, like, too much. That's a lot of damage. Still, the defense not going to make much of a difference. I'm going to bash and hope that we can do something insane next turn. So that gets dazed. I draw the card. Oh, it will carry over to the next turn. So you discard before the Ethereals remove themselves. That's good. Shrug it off. So... Iron Wave. Strike. What do you have over here? It's just another daze. So I mean, if I seeing red, it would exhaust itself, which would give me a card draw, which would just draw the daze. So it comes out to the same. So we'll do this. At least we're not taking any damage this turn. Draw a bunch of free cards. I mean, health-wise, yeah. I'm happy I didn't get the second offering. Because we really don't need it, like, the extra energy. Because of the Sozu, and we would have just ended up hurting ourselves a lot more. So it's a lot of damage coming in, but I'm pretty sure we just, like, have lethal somehow here. Like, I'm not seeing all the attacks, but yeah, like... Yeah. You're not vulnerable, 21. Oh, yeah, any 2 attacks, you're dead. Okay, good. Woo! 4 to 5 HP, actually 51. Spot weakness. Clash, which is good. We don't want wounds. Like, this is another way to generate strength. We are generating strength. I mean, this will come up a lot. We'll be able to cast it often. Sometimes it'll be a dead card in our hand. The Clash... I think the Clash doesn't really work out, because there's going to be plenty of times we won't be interested in playing a Defend in our hand to get rid of it, because of the Orichalcum. Although we'll have the extra energy, so that we might dump our hand more, but we're also drawing a lot of crap. Like, there were very few times, actually, where we emptied our hand completely. So the Clash, I think, would be kind of rough. The thing is, we're sort of looking at strengthy kind of tech. But right now we don't have anything to use our bonus strength on in a really efficient way. I think I just skip here. Because it's not like we already have Twin Strikes and Whirlwinds and all that kind of jazz. So I am just going to skip. We've got lots of money. I'm going to go to the shop. And hopefully we can find something nice and compatible. Can't get any of the relics here. 4 damage to all enemies. That's strength compatible. Gives you some healing as well. And self-exhausts. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength. We don't have that much, like, recursive strength loss. I mean, that's some combo. Pummel? Hold on, Pummel is what we want. We might want both. But if we do both, we can't remove a card. Like, we don't want to cast it too early. We're going to want for some strength boost, which doesn't happen that quickly. But you can even cast it, like, even if all we've got is, like, a +3 strength. Then all of a sudden that becomes pretty good. That's 20 damage attack. It exhausts itself, which might mean we draw a card. I think we do that sort of thing. I think I get rid of the Defend. Because by itself, it's not better than Orichalcum. I think that's going to be okay. I think I do grab Pummel, because it actually works fairly well in our deck. Okay. I'm not going to say we've got exhaust tech going on, but... A Burst in Flames. I don't think I can get a potion. Get a colorless card. Either way, I'll lose 8 HP. Are we going to hit another shop anytime soon? We could if we go down the right branch. Is that what we're planning on doing? It would mean not hitting these 2 elites. We get a lot of question marks, which are always fun. Like, literally, it just becomes all question marks instead of elites. Colorless cards are really good and tend to be cheap. I'm going to get the colorless card. Trip. Apply 2 vulnerable. Wait. What? Oh. I did not realize. I've never seen this event before. So I can spend as much HP as I want. But the problem is, I would have just left right away. Peek behind the skull. Sure enough, there's a door. Damn. I'm not sure I thought, like, well, I'm not going to just take the 8 for nothing. Obviously, that would be dumb. Why would I just take 8 HP and gain nothing? But I'm not sure that the skull card was worth 8. We could have gotten really lucky on the colorless ones, though. Could have gotten, like, the Apotheosis, which upgrades everything in your deck. That would have been okay. We can get off all of our attacks. And keep the Seeing Red for later. I don't know if these guys debuff me. I'll have to keep an eye out for their little symbols here. Obviously, they buff their own strength. So they get quite dangerous quite quickly. I'm not super keen on our deck. Like, we've got some synergy, but not necessarily anything that's going to win us anything. I'm just going to trip the guy with, like, high hit points, I guess. It doesn't remove itself either, right? So we're going to be tripping all the time. Tripping balls, y'all. Battle Trance. Dark Embrace. Offering. Oh shit, I can't draw more cards. I am an idiot. And that also means that this isn't going to trigger. Still. I am going to... Oh yeah, Trip makes vulnerable, not weak. I'm playing this entirely wrong from the start. Well, at least we can kill you. And you're vulnerable, so I'll do that. Yeah, I played that, like, really, really wrong. I really apologize for that turn. That was just miserable. I mean, I'm aware that it was bad. Oh, man, am I aware that that was bad. So, right, Trip adds vulnerable. Might be too late for Demon Form. I know that means Shrug It Off won't draw a card, but that's okay. I'm not sure that we're going to be playing Shrug It Off. We may not. Nine. $12 plus 18 is 30. We don't have the kill. Okay, I'm going to go and Shrug It Off to take a little bit less damage. And then I can trip to keep you vulnerable, and then just go strike, strike, strike. I'm going to remove the bash with the trip. I mean, we have the energy that I can routinely bash, but I'm not sure that I'm going to need to. Okay, we should have lethal on this guy. I'm going to start by Seeing Red, which will trigger a card draw. You know, before I Battle Trance. I will Shrug It Off, take your card draw. I will Battle Trance now. Yeah, I'm going to ignore the Demon Form. It's interesting I get the armor first. It's important. You know, it'd be important to remember if I hit, like, Spiky Dude again, you know, in one of these games. And then I'll just bash you just to accrue a bunch of vulnerable. But yeah, that's why I'm thinking, like, the bash might be worth getting rid of now that we've got the trip. Do we have lethal or not, would be the question. It's going to be 10. That's going to be 12. That's 22. So we need another 16. Which, as long as I draw 2 attacks we've got... Like, I'm just wondering, like, I could Shrug It Off for safety, but if I Battle Trance and draw 2 attacks, I'm going to be okay. Well, I guess I'll do this first. It's free. I can still Shrug It Off for armor. That's going to be okay. It's 12. 24 and a 10 there is 34. That is not lethal. 15 plus 24 is 37? No, but plus 24 is 39. There we go. Alrighty. Thought I could find it somehow. Swift Potion just goes away, gets eaten. Dual Wield. Creates a copy of an attack or power in your hand. We could dual wield Demon Form for a long fight. I could duplicate Pummel. You know, they'll go away, but it's not so bad. We don't have any other real things to go. We still have the Armaments Plus option. And we're desperately short on upgrades. I mean, you could just stack more flexes. Again, the block tech is sort of a little womp-womp, but like, dual wield can be so good. I don't remember what happens if you upgrade it. I'm still upset you can't right-click here to see what it does. I think Dark Embrace might have been a mistake. Might be slowing down the deck. It's already upgraded. You know what? I'll take it. I'm not sure if that's right, but I'm going to do it. Now, that was the shop. Yeah, I'm going to go for the rest here. I'd still like to hit the elites, I think. Boom. Question mark. Hopefully it's... Okay, it's not a fight. Good. I can't do anything with you, which is too bad. All right. I think we go for the elite. Let's do it. Hey, it's you and your friends. We don't have any AoE attacks, unfortunately. Got the bash. Oh, I don't even know if I can get rid of the bash, because I start with it in my freaking hand because of the stupid bottled flame. So I'm going to hold on to the offering, since I can't draw more cards. Disarm this guy, because he's going to be around a little bit longer. Probably still worth trying to bring these guys down a bit. You're going to be armoring up all your buddies. I'm going to save the pummel for when we've got strength. So I'll just hit you. I mean, he's going to resummon some stuff, but that's going to be okay. So if I'm going to fight, if we get our demon form now, I'll put it down. Yeah, you're just going to resummon. That's okay. I guess we'll upgrade everything. Apply 2 vulnerable to all enemies. Yeah, that's really nice. There's our demon form. Oh well. You're gonna resummon. No, I think you always summon 2. They keep changing how it works. I think this guy always summons 2. Not, like, up to 2. I think the collector... I don't know. So I think we would have had 3 dudes here. So I think that was the right way to go. Alright, it's gonna hurt a little. If I do that, that's 16 damage, which is exactly enough to kill this guy. Well, actually, more than that, because they're vulnerable. He does more damage, like, right now. He's easier to kill, but... Let's save ourselves some hit points, actually, and do that. Oh, you're going to debuff me! I should be using an Ancient Potion! I missed the little swirly bits here. What are you doing? Okay, so I'll do less damage. And you're armored, and you do have the more hit points, but I'm getting strength now, so I'm a little less concerned. If I upgrade Battle Trance, I think it's a 4th card. I think I'd rather Battle Trance first, and then Armaments. It's going to be a lot of damage. Good thing... Oh, I didn't give you negative strength. Never mind. Kill you. And we're not going to get a draw. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. I could have offering there still for the energy, but I think that would have been kind of on the dumb side. Okay, so you're just going to summon some more dudes this time so I can be a little bit more aggro. That's going to be okay. I'm going to get the Dark Embrace out of here. I don't know if we're still have cards to exhaust, but yeah, I'm going to start removing you from the pool of things to draw and just draw more pure attacks here. Yeah, those 2 expensive powers. I mean, we do have the +1 energy, but they really sort of make some of the tempo hard. I think we go crazy here. I think we offering into Battle Trance. We're going to have too many cards in our hand if I do that. I mean, we trip because it's free. We might not want to upgrade you. Tell you what, I will. What kind of damage are we talking about? Can we kill? I think we will be... We can block this through playing Shrug It Off. And then I could just sort of ignore this guy and just focus on murdering the boss. Oh, we've got the Iron Wave, so I actually don't have to explicitly... Okay, so you're already weakened, but I'm going to do that anyway. Iron Wave. Yeah, I don't think we end up... I mean, I can still cast Battle Trance. Right, it doesn't remove itself, so I may as well cast it. There's no reason not to. We get Flex back. We can trip again. Okay, I'm starting to feel it, guys. We can, like, Iron Wave for more block if that was something that we cared about, but we don't, so we're just going to strike you for huge, massive amounts of damage. Okay! I'm happy I'm keeping the... Oh, Bronze Scales! Sure. Double your current block? No. Perfected Strike? Definitely not. Evolve? Doesn't combo with our Battle Trance, so we just skip. I don't know, well here, so we have the options, but I'm clearly going to the Campfire regardless. Calipers is pretty pointless for us, but could sometimes do something. Probably not. I think Campfire upgrade into this fight, because here we just get question marks. And no more elites. Although the question marks could have something. But yeah, I think we do this. And we probably go up this branch for another shop. Let's see. Lots of good options. It is interesting. The thing is, now that we've got the upgraded armaments, it's a little less critical to upgrade some of these things. If it's going to be anything, it's probably something like make Dark Exhaust or Dark Embrace a lot cheaper to make it a lot less painful to play. So to make it a little easier for us to play as early as possible before all the exhaust cards trigger. I think that's the thing. I mean, the Seeing Red, upgrading it, because it might not be around long enough to get upgraded. But yeah, in theory, everything else will get upgraded at some point by the armaments, except maybe stuff that self-exhausts. So no, I'll get the power, because it's sort of like a thing that also exhausts, right? It's not going to be around, possibly, to, like, be eventually hit by the upgrade process, so. Alright, I like that. Offering. Probably into Battle Trance. Let's see if we can draw our armaments. There it is. Upgrade. Make the Seeing Red free. Dark Embrace. I could have done that the other way, actually. I should have done that, because I would have drawn a... no, there's no card draws, so it doesn't actually matter. Okay. Obviously, Flex is free. We're going to take a lot of damage here, so the Shrug It Off is... I mean, we're not going to draw a card from it. You're going to debuff me, but that's something that goes in my deck. I don't remember. One of these guys might actually make me vulnerable or something at some point. I'm going to drink the potion. I might be wrong. Oh, man, I kind of want to Shrug It Off. There are going to be 2 more fights before the shop. But I also want to kill this guy before he loads my deck with stupid wounds. I think I'll bash him to set up a vulnerable. I mean, I know this guy does... Oh, you got to kill him before the Entangle. I guess we do that. The wound guy maybe is not as dangerous as the Slaver in the end. I think we can probably just kill him next turn regardless. I will go and do this to take a little bit less damage. So we don't get the card draw, which I knew. Wait a minute. Did the artifact prevent the -4 strength loss from Flex? That's very interesting. Oh, this has not been upgraded. Poop. We are going to draw a card after we disarm, though. And he's going to debuff me. Okay, start with this. Yeah, I think he's going to entangle me here. And so I could have saved this for when he was powering up his entangle. Alright, no entangle. And we get the redraw. Trip. Iron Wave for enough blocks so we don't take damage. And strike you. Boom. Yeah, I think getting rid of the block will be excellent. And man, oh man, do I want that trip to be upgraded. We didn't get the armaments combo of doom going on there. There it is there. Do I Shrug It Off first? I don't know if I'll need the Shrug It Off, is the question. Especially, I'm going to get the block from the armaments. And we probably have lethal in this guy, so no, I'm not going to cast Shrug It Off. I'm going to do this to draw some more. Unfortunately, we're only going to be upgrading a strike. Well, I mean, I'm going to kill you. Like, wildly overkill you, in fact. Why don't I use the lesser strike to do that? You're not vulnerable. But, there we go. We've got lethal anyway. Excellent. Might have had it, like, one way or another. Art of War. If you don't play any attacks during your turn, gain extra power. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Exhume's got some synergy. Iron Wave also, as it turns out, is starting to work really well for us. I don't think we need another Shrug It Off. I actually think we're going to get Exhume. I don't know what it's like when you upgrade it. It might become free. But, like, that'll trigger more card draws and things for us. I don't know. It might have been dumb to pick up, but we're going to do it anyway. Might have been dumb, but I'm doing it anyway. It's like the story of everything I do. See, yeah, Dark Embrace, it being cheap is good. This guy does get more powerful, but he's fairly easy to kill. What do we have here? I mean, we flex because it's free. I don't care about 6 damage too much, and actually it's going to generate a ton of damage back. And we're going to have Orichalcum, so yeah. Well, I guess we're going to be Iron Waving. Kind of, sort of regardless. So, it's fine. I mean, so we don't get the Orichalcum, but that's okay. I'll do that. We'll still basically take no damage. Which means we're not going to generate a bunch of block. And I don't think the Thorns... No, the Thorns do trigger, even if they don't take damage, right? Ha! Ha! Okay. I'll probably try to avoid the Battle Trance. Or, sorry, the Offering, because I don't think we're going to need self-damage ourselves here. So, I'm going to start by disarming you, because that'll trigger the card draw. And again, I don't necessarily care about upgrading the Battle Trance, so I'll Battle Trance now to have more things to upgrade with armaments. This will exhaust. I won't get to draw the card, though. And we don't have lethal regardless, so I'll just end it here. We might still have to do an offering, but we'll see. Well, yeah, I guess I could see now what happens if we ever upgraded Exhume. Yeah, it just becomes free. Makes sense. So what do we have exhausted? We could return or disarm. I mean, he's not hitting me right now anyway. So, I mean, I could just go for pure damage, but I don't have any strength boost right now. I'm just going to do this and strike you a little bit, and I think that's going to be enough. But yeah, exhuming the pummel later would be kind of handy. So you're going to hit me now, finally, with the Hex. Which does sort of screw with my deck, although we'll trigger funny card draws with Dark Embrace. So that's okay. Battle Trance. I don't even know if I need to do this, but let's do it. Flex. Trip. Whack. Whack. Because why not, but it's not going to give me a card draw. Oh, and it actually did generate, I forgot, an extra stupid thing. Whoops. I forgot I was hexed. Looks like we need to Offering Plus here. Yeah, that's not enough to kill him. We're looking for lethal here. Oh my god, are we only going to draw our dazes? Well, we've got all the energy in the universe, so we've clearly got lethal. So I could, like, pummel. If I upgrade you, what do you need to start doing? Aw, I want to pummel, exhume, pummel. I think, whenever we play an attack this turn, gain 6 block. That's actually, this is a deck that could actually really use Rage Plus successfully. With calipers and whatnot, like with all the energy we've got, we could actually make Rage Plus work really well for us. Like, Inflame is, in a sense, the obvious pick. But we can have a turn where we go, like, Rage, 5 attacks. And, you know, therefore not die. I think we do that. The Inflame was really sexy, but I think this might pay off. I don't know. It may and it may not. That's kind of a lame thing to say, but it's true. So I guess we'll take the Armaments Plus now. It's unfortunate we don't have any of our powers, anything that'll give us more draws. Bash, and I guess I can safely start Pummelings, since I'll be able to get it back with an Exhume only one time, but I mean, honestly, it's only 15 damage. This is almost as much, so I guess I'll just do that. It'll still be better later. So we've now been hexed. Yeah, I'm gonna do the full thing here. Offering. First to draw the cards. I don't have many attacks for Rage to trigger. I could Battle Trance now. We are gonna drop this though. Battle Trance will put an extra daze in my deck, but I think that's okay, because we're going to drawing them quite often. The Dark Embrace starts to trigger off that. We'll get out of here so it starts to thin the deck again. I know you're going to die soon, but I'm still tempted to just disarm you for now. Well, I'm going to shrug it off, so I don't take any damage. We'll accept the fact that we are going to get an extra daze, and we're not drawing a card. That's fine. So now I'm not taking any damage. And therefore, I'm just going to disarm you. Again, I realize we're not going to get to draw the card from that. But you're still going to go away faster. Okay. Done. So I've been weakened. That is a big attack. Ooh, this is really, really unfortunate. We're going to exhume the offering. And use it. Oh, no. There's no reason to do that. I mean, it'll draw another card, which might allow things to continue. Alright, let's do it. It's going to put another daze in my deck, but I guess that's just going to be the way it's going to have to be. No potions. Well, I mean, you're vulnerable forever. Maybe I don't do that. I can always daze or vulnerable you when I've actually got attacks in my hand. Wow. That bites. So we're going to be at 1 hit point. Hooray! God damn, that's close. So many card draws. My hand's actually full. I'm going to start with this now. That's fine. And then I will shrug it off. So, I mean, we're not taking any damage, obviously. Flex. We don't need the rage right now. We probably are going to have enough energy, but I don't know. Oh, I was supposed to vulnerabilize you first. But yeah, well, we can do that now since we picked up the trip. And I guess I'll just strike you. No reason to battle trance. So we're not going to die here, but wow. I have had a couple of really bad turns this run. Like, in terms of what I did. And looks like our... Oh, thank God for lethal. Woo! Let's say, it looks like our bad turns keep going. I kind of like the idea of more Iron Waves, because they're attacks that give me block. That means that triggers that power that gives me more block all the time. And clearly we're starting to take a fair amount of damage. I don't think we need the spot weakness, and we don't need another armaments. I will grab Iron Wave here. And I'm still thinking we may remove the bash. Oh my god, we are 4 gold short of Limit Break. We do have the Heavy Blade, and I think we take that. And yeah, remove the bash. We do have... Oh my god, we don't have enough. It's 125 to remove a card. Finesse I love, but it's an anti-combo with Battle Trance. And we don't evolve. I can't get a potion. Well, that's very disappointing. So, obviously we have to heal. We'll get more free healing when we hit the boss, but we still won't be full. So, we got the summoner dude. We don't have any AoE. But we can definitely, like, this'll be really heavily about playing passive as long as possible. Do I offering here to try to dig a little deeper? I guess so. I'm hoping to get some of the powers. There we go. Burning or demon form as early as possible. Thank you very much. Do I seeing red right now? Hasn't been upgraded or anything, but I think I do. Let me bash you. Seeing red. Yeah, that's gonna be more damage. So we'll do that. Done. Okay. Would have been nice to maybe get a little bit more established. Okay, we got the armaments plus. And I guess I'll shrug it off. I mean, obviously we do that, that's fine. The rage does nothing for us. Like, we're not going to be playing an attack. Oh, that's not true. Iron Wave's an attack. Excellent. Rage, flex. Alright, Iron Wave's an attack. We sort of have to keep these guys under control. I know they're going to get resummoned, but the thing is, we can sort of delay. As long as we're not dying here, I mean, we don't get full heals because of Ascension mode, but our strength will continue to increase. Then he's going to boost his strength too, but I think overall we'll get more damage, more dangerous. Better if we could have the ability to freaking double our stuff, but I'm gonna exhume the offering, cast the offering, armaments, disarm the boss, drawing a card. Now we can Battle Trance. We're not going to need to keep drawing cards regardless. So with 2 energy left, like we could Rage, but then, yeah, we kind of run out of... I mean, I could Rage into Iron Wave, but that's only 6 block. Like, it's better to just, like, double Iron Wave would be better. We have just lethal here. I think it's just Iron Wave again. I realize, like, Shrug will give us more block. Or we'll do that. That works too. There we go. We'll take 3 from this guy. He'll take 3 back, and then we'll get some passive armor next turn. Is he gonna buff for strength? He's going for the, I believe, the buff for... Oh, no, he's gonna debuff with, like... He's gonna give me all the debuffs in the universe. Okay. Well, we'll trip... Flex, hit, 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 and then run out of cards. Removing the strikes from my deck might not be a terrible idea. Although I'm still thinking removing Bash would be better. We really don't need it anymore. Right. Well, let's start by shrugging off. We're clearly going to defend a fair bit. Then I will Battle Trance. Then... armaments. And we don't have much in the way of defense going on here. You will hit for 83, which doesn't kill him. 105, which doesn't kill him. But it's starting to come damn close. And almost certainly we could, like, lethalize him maybe next turn. I realize we'll take slightly more damage from not blocking, but... I think that's the way to go. If we get a redraw, we might even be able to just hit him with the heavy blade again, or whatever it's called. So you're just resummoning, so I'm actually really not in a threat right now. So I won't bother shrugging it off. I know I won't get the draw, but I'm going to save energy for other things. There you go. Flex, heavy blade for 122. Bam. Whenever you gain block, also deal 3 damage to a random enemy. We could get another Exhume It's nice because it does put it directly into your hand, and if we do get it upgraded, then it becomes very cost-effective. And we do get more options. I'm going to get it. We've got that sort of tech sort of happening. Tiny House, whenever you lose HP, draw a card. All enemies start with more strength, but give us more energy. And certainly we can make use of energy. Especially with more card draw. Whenever you lose HP, draw one card. You know what? Let's Philosopher's Stone. Enemy gaining strength? Pfft. How bad could that be? Okay, it could probably kill us. We got the Time Master at the end here. We don't have the worst deck to deal with that. Although we do generate a fair amount of card play, but it's not so bad. We're going to put in cut in here. I'm still not thinking that our deck is the God deck here. I'm not sure that we can finish this this act. But we'll do our best. Next time. Thanks for watching.